when all this shit went down, when I had nothing to do, Kristen and I, we were like, let's get video games. So we did. Well, I was like, I never really liked video games, but let's try and play video games. We got this game that we both agreed on. We can't agree on a video game because I want to play the ones where you fucking shoot people's faces off, and she wants to play the ones that are about like flowers jumping on top of buildings or some shit. No, let's play Plants vs. Zombies. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know? And so we got the this game. We finally figured out a game that we agreed on because we Googled them all. And it was this game called A Way Out. And it's a game where you're in jail and you have to help each other break out and then help each other find the guy that put you there. And then at the end of the game, spoiler alert, well, before I even get to the spoiler alert, it's a fucking cool game. It's kind of like one of those games that I don't like because you really just have to hit the button when they say hit the button. It's like, that's why I don't like Guitar Hero, because you're not shredding, you know, and people are like, it's like you're just hitting the buttons when you see hit the button thing. Like the games like Street Fighter aren't like that. You do the shit. You hit whatever you want to hit, whenever you want to hit it. Call of Duty, you shoot whoever you want to, you go around wherever you want to. But this game was like, it was like, oh, fucking remove the crate from the door. And you got to walk up and it says, hit X. And you're just like, and the guy's like, oh, it's kind of heavy, you know? Great. Walk through the door. Hit L to unlock door. And you're just like, and just because the graphics are so good and the guy's nose looks real, you're like, whoa, you know? But I'm just like, you're just hitting buttons. People are telling me to hit fucking buttons, and I'm just doing it like a fucking lab rat, you know? Anyway, it was fun, though, to play it with her because it was like a bonding thing through this really emotional time in our lives. And we thought it was just going to be like a run and gun 'em, fucking help each other out. Hey, fucking you drive, I'll shoot the guys behind us kind of game, you know? And those parts were very few and far in between. But it was like we started getting invested in the storyline and shit. We were like, oh, that's who did it. Okay, cool. Well, you go into that house while I talk to his wife and see what happened. And then it would split screen, and like I'd be like kind of sneaking my eyes over at her thing, but really I'd be like fucking doing my business and like moving clothes over so I can get some documents. Oh, what? Move clothes. Box. Hit box. Retrieve document. R2. And I'm just like, you talking to his wife? She's like, shh, I have to read the subtitles. And I'm like, all right, I got the documents. I'll just chill. I'll meet you back near the motorcycle. And then, so we're like invested, not only in the game, but like we're with each other on the couch. And we're forgetting all of the fucking pain, not all of it because it's right there and it was hard, you know, to deal with, and it is hard to deal with, but we've got something that we're focusing on instead of, you know. And at the end of the game, spoiler alert, you find out that you have to kill each other. And we've played this whole game bonding and becoming closer as the characters and as the people on the couch that we are. And now it's like, kill each other. Hit X. And I'm like, dude. And I look at her and she's like, what? And I'm like, we have to kill each other? And she says, with the straightest face, and I'm not lying to you, I'm not trying to make this funny, but tears well up in her eyes. And she looks at me Not the character looking at the character. She looks at me on the couch and she says, I can't do it. And I say, it's just a game. And the tears fall down her cheeks, not lying for humor. This is true. And she says, I'm not going to fucking kill you. And I'm like, well, just, no. Now I'm trying to make her feel better about this fucking shit-ass game. And I'm like, why don't you just, how about this? You take the control, just take the controller, I'll put it down, and you kill me, it's fine. And she's like, I can't fucking kill you. I don't even care if it's just a video game. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to kill you in a video game just like I'm going to kill you in real life. Crying hard. Even the dogs are like, what the fuck is she doing? And I'm talking about like, and obviously she's crying a lot, and I was even starting to tear up because she was crying. But obviously we had our own shit going on at that moment. It was 6 months ago, but I didn't know what the solution was because I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fucking kill you if you're not even gonna. She threw the controller down. I'm like, it's just like shooting somebody with no gun. It's like in the Wild West. It's like there's no respect in that. So I'm sitting there with X, and I'm like, do I have to? I can't do it. Pick up your controller. And she goes, I'm not doing it. And I knew she wasn't going to do it. So I fucking grabbed her controller and I fucking killed my character. And then we both fucking cried together. Because of fucking goddamn workers at Capcom. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is. These fucking shithole workers at Capcom that are just like putting circuits into fucking yeah. Some guy with like, well, you know, it's actually much more realistic if the shadow's on the left, you know, because the light source is coming from the other side. These fucking guys with just so, you know, I'm just saying. We could have the shadow at where it was, but it makes me laugh because it's completely fucked up. And we're sitting here holding each other crying because I took her fucking controller and I killed myself on the fucking thing that they created and they don't even know about it. Maybe now they do. This podcast is pretty big.